Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Syed Mahir Zaman Mukho with our top stories of the day. At least 17 people were killed across in the country as cyclone storm Sitrang hit Bangladesh coastline on Monday and crossed Barisal Chattogram coast early today, leaving a trail of devastation in coastal districts. Kumilla, Bhola, Barguna, Noakhali, Surajganj and Gopalganj reported that most of the casualties happened due to fall of branches of trees since Monday, as the country saw moderate to heavy downpours induced by cyclone storm Sitrang in the last 24 hours till 6 a.m. today. State Minister for Power, Energy and Mineral Resources Nasrul Hamid said that some 80 lakh consumers remained without electricity across Bangladesh after cyclone Sitrang hit Bangladesh. He noted that power supply to 70% of the affected areas will be possible to restore by Tuesday evening, while the rest 30% will get electricity by Wednesday afternoon. Currently, the total power consumers are 4.8 crore across the country. Nasrul Hamid said that the power supply was disrupted mainly by the falling of the trees on the transmission and distribution lines. He said that many electric poles were uprooted by the cyclone that caused blackout in many areas. Mentioning that there is possibility of another cyclone in December, State Minister for Ministry of Disaster Management and Relief Enamur Rahman said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has given directive to the ministry in advance to take preparations for it. At a briefing at the Secretariat on post-impact of Sitrang, the State Minister said about 10,000 houses of 419 unions are damaged by the cyclone. Besides, 6,000 hectares of agricultural land and 1,000 shrimp farms were also damaged, he said. Enamur said interest-free loans will be given to the shrimp farmers so that they can recoup the loss. He also said that 10 lakh people took shelter at 6,925 shelter centres ahead of the Sitrang, and they left the centres in the morning. Roads in various areas of the capital Dhaka are underwater as a result of the continuous rain caused by cyclone Sitrang. Although the rains have stopped since morning, waterlogging in different parts of the capital, including Mohammadpur, Azimpur, Badda, Damra, Jatbari and Zurain, remains an issue. Residents of these areas are suffering as public transportation is struggling to operate in these circumstances. Iranian Ambassador to Bangladesh, Mansour Shavosi, today said his country will support Bangladesh on the issue of safe and dignified repatriation of Rohingyas, the forcibly displaced Myanmar nationals, to their homeland. The envoy said this while calling on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at her official residence Ghana Bhavan this morning. Prime Minister's press secretary Ihsanul Karim briefed the reporters after the call-on. The ambassador appreciated Bangladesh for sheltering the Rohingya people on humanitarian grounds. Issues relating to bilateral relations and the trade and commerce were discussed in the meeting. 2 police constables and an accused of a case died and 2 others sustained injuries when a microbus hit a truck from behind in Madhupur Upazila of Tanga last night. The deceased were identified as constables Nurul Islam and Sohail Rana of Narayanpur Police Outpost in Jamalpur, Sadar Upazila, and Muhammad Lalun of Guzarhata village in the same Upazila. Lalun was an accused of a case filed under Women and Children Repression Prevention Act. The 3 died on the spot, the police official said. Now going to the internationals, Rishi Sunak will be installed on Tuesday as Britain's 3rd Prime Minister this year, replacing the humiliated Liz Truss after just 7 weeks. Truss wished Sunak every success in a brief farewell speech from Downing Street. Rishi Sunak became the ruling Conservatives' new leader on Monday after rival contender Penny Mordaunt to secure enough nominations from Tory MPs, and Boris Johnson dramatically aborted a comeback bid. The 42-year-old Hindu will be Britain's first Prime Minister of colour and the youngest in more than 2 centuries. Sunak will take power in a morning audience with King Charles III, who is anointing his first Prime Minister since ascending the throne just 2 days after his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, appointed Truss. This is it for now, and stay tuned with Asian English News Bulletin and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Take care.